Hey guys, it's Daniel and welcome back to my channel. So the Chase Freedom Unlimited is a credit card that has remained in my wallet and been used on a weekly basis since I got the card about a year and a half ago. That's because I think that the Chase Freedom Unlimited is one of the best everyday cards out there with no annual fee that just earns you a straight flat rate of cashback or points. But while that's the case for me, it might not be true for every single person that's watching this. In fact, you may be leaving some money on the table if you use this card instead of one of its competitors. So in this video, I'm going to give you my full review of the Chase Freedom Unlimited, give you my experience, and let you know if it's the best option for you. First, I'm going to go over the welcome bonus, the cashback categories, and some of the other benefits of the card. And then I'll tell you why this card could be the perfect option for your wallet, and if not, what other cards you should look at instead. So currently, the Chase Freedom Unlimited has a welcome bonus offer of $200 cashback after you spend $500 on the card within the first 3 months of account opening. And while Chase advertises this welcome bonus as cashback, you're actually earning Chase Ultimate Rewards points, which are worth 1 cent per point at a minimum valuation. I've talked about point valuations in some of my previous videos, which I'll link down in the description below if you want to go check those out. But basically the way this works is that instead of receiving $200 as a welcome bonus, you're going to receive the equivalent of $200, which is 20,000 Ultimate Rewards points at that 1 cent per point valuation. So you can go ahead and redeem those points for a statement credit, making it effectively like you're still getting cash back. But your points can actually be used in a few different ways, so you can take the $200 welcome bonus and stretch it into maybe closer to $400 depending on how you use those points, which is key to getting the most out of this card, and I'm going to touch on that a little bit later in this video. For the cashback categories on this card, again, Chase advertises these as cashback, but you're really going to be earning those Chase Ultimate Rewards points, which you can then go ahead and redeem for cashback as a statement credit like I talked about before. So with the Freedom Unlimited, you're going to be earning 5x back on all travel booked through Chase Ultimate Rewards travel portal, 3x back on all purchases at drugstores, 3x back on restaurants, including takeout and eligible delivery services, and 1.5x on all other purchases. That 1.5x back on all other purchases makes the Freedom Unlimited one of the best options out there in terms of a catch-all card where you could just use this card for any purchase that doesn't fall under a traditional category, such as dining or travel or something like that. And that's the role that this card plays in my wallet. So if I'm going to be making a purchase like buying a shirt from a department store or at the mall or something like that, and I'm not going to be earning a higher points category for that purchase, then I'll pull out the Freedom Unlimited so I can at least get 1.5x back on that purchase instead of the typical 1x back that you get with most other cards on the market. But on top of that, Chase really stepped it up in September of 2020 by adding those extra 3x categories on drugstores and restaurants, along with the 5x category when you book travel through Chase Ultimate Rewards. Now me personally, I really don't spend that much money at drugstores, and I have other credit cards that earn a bit more on restaurants and travel, so I don't use the Freedom Unlimited that much for those purposes. But for others that maybe want to just have as few cards as possible in their wallet, or a card that has multiple uses, then this is a great option, especially with the no annual fee like I mentioned before. And do you know what other 2 things don't have an annual fee? Liking this video and subscribing to my channel down below. So please, if you enjoy this video, go ahead and do that because it helps me to make better content in the future. Some smaller benefits of the Freedom Unlimited include purchase protections, extended warranties, and trip cancellation and interruption insurance. There's also some limited time partner benefits as of the filming of this video in May of 2021, such as 5x back on Lyft until March of 2022, as well as a 3-month complimentary subscription to Dash Pass, which is DoorDash's subscription service. Now I want to tell you why this card is good for me, but why it might not be good for you. The reason is because I pair my Freedom Unlimited with another Chase card called the Sapphire Preferred, where I combine my points and then redeem those points for travel. I talk about this in more detail in a previous video of mine about the Chase Trifecta setup, which I'll link on the screen right now, but I'll also discuss it a bit here and how these cards work really well together. So the Chase Sapphire Preferred offers me 2 ways to get more value out of my points when I redeem for travel. The first way is that the Sapphire Preferred gives me 25% more redemption value when I book flights or hotels through Chase's travel portal. Let me do a little bit of math here, so stick with me. But if I'm getting 1.5x back on my Freedom Unlimited, but I then combine that with the Sapphire Preferred and that 25% multiplier, I would be effectively turning the 1.5x back into 1.875x back on all purchases. So for example, say that I made a purchase with the Freedom Unlimited for $200 and I get 1.5x back on that. That would be equal to 300 Ultimate Rewards points, which is $3 at a 1 cent per point valuation if I only had the Freedom Unlimited in my wallet. But if I combine the points that I earn from the Freedom Unlimited with the Sapphire Preferred, and then I use the 25% multiplier from the Sapphire Preferred, that $3 would become $3.75 when I put that towards travel. Now I know that this might not sound like that much in this one specific example, but if you add up all of the purchases that you're gonna make on the card over the course of a year, that really can make a difference, especially when you're booking a flight or a hotel that could be a few $100s. The second way to redeem for travel with the Sapphire Preferred is by transferring those points out at a 1-to-1 ratio to transfer partners that I'm showing to you on the screen right now. This can be a bit of a more advanced strategy, so you really need to do your own research here, and I'll make a future video on this, but for now, I'm gonna link some good resources down in the description below if you want to check those out after watching this. But by transferring your Ultimate Rewards points to transfer partners, it's commonly agreed on in the credit card community that you're able to get about twice as much value for those points, so instead of a standard 1 cent per point valuation, you're gonna get 2 cents per point. This would make the 1.5x back that you get with the Freedom Unlimited on all purchases effectively 3x back on all purchases, as long as you combine those points with the Sapphire Preferred and then transfer those points to the partners. Again, you're gonna have to do your own research here and educate yourself just a bit in order to get that type of value. And I could talk for a long time about how to do that, but this is just a review video, so I'm gonna stick to the topic here. But just knowing that you can get close to an effective 3x back on all purchases with the Freedom Unlimited, just know that that's a really great value. Not to mention, if you're transferring points to those transfer partners with the Sapphire Preferred combination, and you're getting twice as much value from your points, then that turns the 3x back on restaurants and drugstore purchases into 6x back effectively, which is also really amazing. You can also use the other Sapphire card from Chase, which is the Sapphire Reserve, instead of the Sapphire Preferred to do those 1-to-1 point transfers. But the difference here is that you're going to get 50% more value with the Reserve when you redeem your points for travel through Chase's travel portal instead of that 25% value that you get with the Preferred that I talked about before. But of course, all this extra value that you get by combining a Freedom Unlimited with one of the Sapphire cards comes at a cost. So the Sapphire Preferred has a $95 annual fee, and the Sapphire Reserve has a $550 annual fee. However, I think that at least for most people, that $95 annual fee for the Sapphire Preferred is gonna be outweighed by the benefits of the card when you redeem those points for travel, especially with the transfer partners. Even the steep $550 annual fee of the Sapphire Reserve can be outweighed by the benefits and the credits of that card, but I still think that the annual fee creates a small barrier to entry for most people, in my opinion. That brings me to the conclusion of this video and why you should or should not get the Chase Freedom Unlimited. You should get this card if you plan to accumulate your Chase Ultimate Rewards points to then redeem for travel down the line, especially if you transfer those points over to partners by combining your points with the Sapphire Preferred or the Sapphire Reserve. That's because if you're getting 2 cents per point in value by transferring your points over to those travel partners, you're making that 1.5x back that you get on all purchases with the Freedom Unlimited effectively into 3x back on all purchases, and that makes the Freedom Unlimited one of the highest, if not the highest, credit card in this category. You should also get this card if you're trying to carry as few cards as possible in your wallet, because you'll get a good balance of that 1.5x back on all purchases, along with 3x back at restaurants, which isn't the highest, but it's still pretty good for a free no annual fee card. You should not get the Freedom Unlimited if you're just trying to earn cash back instead of the points that you could use for travel. And I get it because it's a lot of math and it's a lot to keep track of just to maximize those points that you get on your spending. But what I would recommend to you is to get 2 cards. So first, I recommend the Citi Double Cash card, which will get you 2% back on everything, which is better than that 1.5x back from the Freedom Unlimited. You'll get 1% back on the Citi Double Cash when you buy something, and then another 1% back when you pay for that thing. And there's also no annual fee on that card as well. Then you should try to get the US Bank Altitude Go card, which is also a no annual fee card. And with this, you'll get 4x back on dining instead of the 3x back that you get with the Freedom Unlimited. So there's definitely plenty of options out there, and it's gonna just depend on your own personal preference. And what it really comes down to is whether you prefer to have an annual fee or no annual fee, and whether you prefer to earn points that you can use for travel or just straight up cash back. If you're interested in learning more about the Chase Trifecta setup that I talked about in this video, or you want to see my full review of the Chase Sapphire Preferred credit card, then check out some of the videos that I'm going to link on the screen right now, because I get into a little bit more detail on some of the information that I talked about here. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think of the Chase Freedom Unlimited. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a great day.